Okay, next we have this tweet from Cal.com, which is an open source version of Calendly, if you've heard of them, which is like for booking meetings with companies, but Cal.com is like the open source version as of yesterday. So they've actually switched off of open source. And basically their argument is that because of AI and like Mythos and these new models, Mythos is a Claude model that's coming out or is like kind of in like general preview. Mythos is like this model from Anthropic that's like hidden right now. It's only available to like 8 big tech companies like Nvidia, Google, and a few others that apparently can find 0 days in like these really deep projects like FFmpeg and OpenBSD and a few others. So they feel that by having their code base open source, it actually really makes them vulnerable to these high scale attacks. And Pierre Rich, who is the CEO of Cal.com, kind of posted this Venn diagram as well, where he was like, if you have centralized hosting, you have millions of users, and you're open source, that's kind of like the 3 circles, then you become really vulnerable to attacks. But they have cal.diy, which is like do it yourself, so you can self-host it. And he says like, then although you have an open source project, which is used by millions of people, you don't have the centralized hosting, so it's not as big a risk. And same if it's not open source, but you have centralized hosting and you have millions of people using it, then it's not at risk. So that's kind of their argument. But this guy, Tiger Brody, who I thought was the founder of Spawn, but I guess he just worked there and he also worked at Lovable, he's kind of clowning on them. He's like, the hilarious part is that they're probably the first open source project that'll get big time pwned if hackers want to have fun with it. Just close source it, go ham on security, and share this video much later, you know, after they've already like solved all these problems, but they just posted it out the gate. The interesting thing though about Cal is it's owned by this company called SS, which is commercial open source, and they kind of pioneered the idea of commercial open source, which is like open source software, but you charge with a specific license for it. But I asked Pierre in one of his replies if he's still like working on that, if he's still investing in commercial open source or not, but I didn't get a reply, unfortunately. But still very interesting, and I don't know like how much open source is going to stay around. You know, that kind of wave of people closing off contributors to their projects, and now they're just hiding the source code in general. Kind of makes sense from a slop fork perspective, which is like, you know, hiding the test so that people can't just recreate your code with AI even if they don't use the IP itself. But then this is from a security perspective of vulnerabilities for live service products, where it is like if a 0 day gets found for cal.com and you can like convince people to, you know, download malware or something, then it definitely becomes problematic. So I understand where they're coming from, but we'll have to see what they say as they move forward. And the CEO was replying to a lot of tweets. He was kind of on some Guillermo vibes a little bit, but very interesting.